What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. So I want to talk about the Danny Jacobs versus Cuba Arias. Oh man, Cuba Arias, man, he just didn't show up, man. All that talking he did, man, this dude didn't show up, man. At the press conference, I was there live. At the weigh-in, I was there live, man. And this dude just didn't show up, man. He didn't show up to fight, man. He was talking like he was gonna be a bull in the china shop, and he was nothing of the sort, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I see John David Jackson is complaining, saying that Danny Jacobs came in the ring and he was a cruiserweight. You know, Danny Jacobs, for one, let's get this straight. For one, Danny Jacobs is a big middleweight. That's just the bottom line. He's a big middleweight, but who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez was a big welterweight, super welterweight. You know, he's not tall, but in size-wise and mass, he's a big super welterweight. He's a big welterweight. When he fought Floyd Mayweather, he was a big welterweight. You know, all these excuses, man. When you fight in the heavyweight division, man, there's no size difference, man. I mean, there's no size limit. You know, Deontay Wilder is 6'7" and weighs 220 pounds. And then you get somebody like, he fought Gerald Washington, who was about 6'5", 6'6", but that dude came in the ring about 260 pounds, you know, along with Vladimir Klitschko. You know, I know it's the heavyweight division, but still, you know, there's a when you talk about weight difference, man, I think boxing, at the bottom line, man, sometimes size does play a huge part, but for the most part, man, it's about skill, man. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is about skill, because you get plenty of people, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, even Oscar De La Hoya, man. You look at the Oscar De La Hoya fight when he fought Bernard Hopkins, man. Oscar De La Hoya was a super welterweight when he fought Bernard Hopkins, man. Bernard Hopkins was the bigger man in that fight, even though Oscar De La Hoya lost. But if you watch that fight, Oscar De La Hoya was winning that fight up until he got stopped. You know, and it's just like, and that's when you say size did play a part. You know, it's just like when you look at Canelo Alvarez versus Amir Khan. Amir Khan was winning that fight until Canelo Alvarez landed that shot. But had Amir Khan's defense been on point, he would have won that fight in a landslide, because he got stopped. I believe it was the 6th round. He was winning all 5 rounds up until the stoppage. It's just like Oscar De La Hoya. He was winning all those rounds up until the stoppage. If Oscar De La Hoya's defense was on point when he fought Bernard Hopkins, he was winning that fight up until the stoppage. So, you know, with John David Jackson saying that, you know, complaining that Danny Jacobs came in the ring as a cruiserweight and all that, man, that's a bunch of bullshit, man. At the end of the day, you know, it's about skills. Cuba Arias didn't come into he didn't have the skill. Danny Jacobs told him, he said there's levels to this, man, and it showed, man. It showed. It was very evident that they were 2 different levels in that ring. You know, Arias thought that he was going to come in and he was talking like he was going to be a bull in the china shop, but Danny Jacobs stepped to him, walked right to him, and for the whole fight, Arias was walking backwards. He didn't want to fight, man. He didn't want to engage. He felt the power, he felt the size, and all the talking went out the window, and he was damn near in survival mode, because every time Danny Jacobs landed a shot, he was grabbing, holding, wrestling, tackling, doing whatever he could do to survive, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the fight was, it wasn't the most entertaining fight to watch, you know, but Danny Jacobs did the job. And from now on, man, I don't want to see Danny Jacobs with these B-level fighters, man. That was a good tune-up fight for him, but I don't want to see Danny Jacobs in the ring with these B-level fighters, man. It's all A-level fighters from here on out for Danny Jacobs, if you ask me. You know, I want to see him in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. I want to see him. His next fight, I would love to see him fight Jamal Charlo, should I say. I would love to see Danny Jacobs versus Jamal Charlo, man. That should be the next fight for Danny Jacobs. I don't know. It looks like they're going in the direction of the Lemieux versus Saunders winner, but we know how that might not play out too correctly. So, you know, I would love to see Danny Jacobs versus Charlo next, man. Hopefully that's the fight. But that's all I got for y'all. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon. And please make sure to hit that subscribe button down low. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hit the like button. Peace.
Around here, and I'm out 8 in the mall, dog. Clock 2 around here. What you do around here? And you know I keep my tool around here. My act a fool around.